And Eric, that bar's owner that you're about to hear from says she doesn't recognize the people. They were not customers at her bar, and she's never seen them before. The shooting also putting a nearby school on lockdown.
I was inside the building and I heard yelling and kind of scuffling.
Mariah Lukenbill describes the moments that eventually led to a shooting outside of her bar called The Trap Thursday afternoon.
There were 4 men. They were all kind of in the passenger seat of this guy's car trying to pull him out. And then all of a sudden I see one of them holding a gun in their hand. And as soon as I saw that, I ran back inside.
Moments later,
heard 2 gunshots go off. Obviously, I was in shock.
Police would later say the victim of the shooting is a 21-year-old man.
There was just a young man. He was sitting up and he kind of slowly fell down and he was bleeding out.
Witnesses telling Fox 40 that strangers in the area at the time decided that man didn't have any time to wait for paramedics.
There were so many people trying to help. That was really, my regulars at the bar were there helping him. He's actually my plumber too. His name's Jason. He was holding him there. He was like, stay with us, stay with us.
His wounds, though, were too much. He would later die.
It was like, we need to get him to the hospital now. We need to get him to the hospital now. So 2 of the people just lifted him up off the ground and put him in the car. And
The Trap is right next to a school called Brookfield. While not involved in any way aside from proximity, parents telling Fox 40 the shooting put the school on lockdown. One parent picking up her daughter didn't want to show her face or give her name, but described her family's panic when learning about what happened.
I think my husband, when he heard about it, he definitely drove home from work just to kind of prepare to see if we had to come and pick up our daughter sooner than later. So we were very scared.
While terrifying to be a part of, Lukenbill says the calming presence for her came from one of her regulars, a former law enforcement officer.
The customer I'm the most close to of anyone. And so, I was really glad he was there. I felt a lot safer with him there.
Sacramento police telling us they spent Thursday afternoon going through any possible surveillance video that may have been in this area that could capture the people responsible, also talking to witnesses. But so far tonight, no word on any suspects' description or any arrests being made as of yet. In the Greenhaven area of Sacramento, covering local news that matters, I'm Eric Rucker, Fox 40 News.